Well, thank you, Kathy. Good morning, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to be here today as we recognize the outstanding accomplishments of this year's winners of the Secretary of State's Award for Corporate Excellence. And I couldn't agree more with what Secretary Kerry and Tony Blinken and Kathy have all said. When it comes to representing American values abroad, our diplomats are some of the best in the world. But it's our businesses operating overseas who are on the front lines, setting an example and leading the way on corporate practices. Today's winners, both large and small, are showing a tremendous ability to innovate, and it's not simply for their own gain. They're innovating for the benefit of the communities where they do business. Everything from empowering their workers to protecting local forests to creating educational opportunities for the next generation. And with that, it is my honor to start this ceremony by announcing the winner of the Secretary of State's Award for Corporate Excellence for a small and medium enterprise. And the award goes to East Bali Cashews in Indonesia. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a young company whose story is still in its early chapters. About 5 years ago, Aaron Fishman and his wife Lindsay left their home in Vermont to volunteer with an NGO in Bali. And they arrived just in time for cashew season. Now, locals explained to Aaron and his wife that the land in their village was too dry to grow rice, but it was perfect for cashews, and most families grew them for a living. But there was a serious development challenge. In this rural community where incomes average $2 per day, villagers were harvesting a lot of cashews, but exporting 85% of them to be processed abroad, only to import these same nuts with a very steep markup. In this challenge, Aaron saw opportunity, realizing that the community could better sustain itself simply by processing and packaging the cashews locally. Aaron approached 4 local investors, and in 2012 he founded East Bali Cashews with $127,000. Within 1 year, the company's factory had produced 150 tons of cashews and employed 130 local Indonesians. And to grow faster, Aaron linked up with another U.S. company, KKR. But rather than donating capital, KKR employees donated their time. Their teamwork helped East Bali Cashews raise the funds to buy more machinery, to double its number of peelers and triple the size of its warehouses. Now, when I visited Indonesia this past year, I had the chance to meet the company's impressive general manager and had the pleasure of sampling some of these famous and, I will say, delicious cashews. But we're honoring East Bali Cashews today not only because of its impressive growth. Even more important is the way the company is working with its employees and the community to support economic development and to improve lives. East Bali Cashews now employs more than 350 villagers, mostly women, who previously had little opportunity for formal employment. The company's increased local farmers' incomes by 20%. It's improved the quality of local agricultural production and expanded healthcare and education opportunities to children in the surrounding villages. Recently, the company opened the region's first preschool, where 60 of the employees' children are now getting an early start on their education. So, ladies and gentlemen, to accept this well-deserved award, I'd like to introduce the company's founder and CEO, who traveled a long way to get here today, Aaron Fishman. Please join me in honoring East Bali Cashews. So thank you, Aaron. Next, I want to turn to one of our new ACE categories this year, as Secretary Kerry said, human and labor rights. So it's my privilege to announce that the winner of the Secretary of State's Award for Corporate Excellence in Human Rights and in Labor Rights is Cargill, Vietnam. And I'm pleased that Ambassador Ving is with us here today to watch this honor and this ceremony. For the past 150 years, American businesses invest for the long term, and Cargill has been a household name in the United States. And now the agricultural firm does business in nearly 70 countries around the world. And today we honor Cargill for its work in Vietnam, where it's partnering with local employees to improve livelihoods, to create educational opportunities and develop a significant export in a sustainable way. Working with the government in Vietnam, Cargill has helped develop the country's cocoa industry to meet the growing demand for certified sustainable chocolate. The company is now responsible, this company, for 70% of Vietnam's cocoa exports. So guys, the next time you buy chocolate that's sustainably sourced, it may come from Vietnam. And over the past decade, the company has trained more than 12,000 cocoa farmers in good agricultural practices to help them increase yields, to help them increase incomes. And further than that, since 1997, Cargill has trained more than 1.5 million farmers in best practices in animal health and nutrition through its workshops, with the goal of improving productivity and ultimately raising farmers' earnings. Additionally, in an effort to increase transparency and empower their farmers, Cargill developed a system of websites, of text messaging and TV broadcasts to help farmers publish pricing information. And this efficiency has helped farmers earn even more. So beyond those core business functions, Cargill has also pioneered school construction programs, building more than 70 new schools in rural communities across Vietnam and benefiting tens of thousands of children. And they're not resting on their laurels. The company aims to build a couple dozen more schools by the year 2020. So for all these reasons, I am delighted to present for the Department of State's Award for Corporate Excellence in Human Rights and Labor Rights to Cargill's Chairman and CEO, David McLennan. Please join me in honoring Cargill, Vietnam. Thank you, David. And another new category for this year's award is environmental sustainability. So I'm pleased to announce this year's winner for the Secretary of State's Award for Corporate Excellence in Environmental Sustainability is Weyerhaeuser in Uruguay. And Ambassador Gianelli is here today also to witness this honor. Weyerhaeuser, ladies and gentlemen, was one of the first companies ever to harvest and replant trees in an environmentally sustainable way here in the United States. But today's award is for its good works in Uruguay. Weyerhaeuser has been a pioneer in afforestation. I don't know if that's a new word for you, but it certainly was for me. In northern Uruguay, the company has been planting new forests where none previously existed, where there were once large swaths of degraded pasture lands. If you go there today, you'll see forests of pine and forests of eucalyptus that absorb 56,000 tons of carbon dioxide every year thanks to Weyerhaeuser. What's more, Weyerhaeuser's manufacturing facility in Uruguay is carbon neutral, with all heat and power generated from renewable fuels. All that is, by the way, caught the attention of Uruguay's government, which has named Weyerhaeuser's operation what they call a project of national interest. The government of Uruguay has even incorporated some of Weyerhaeuser's high standards into its own national standards and cited one of Weyerhaeuser's facilities as a pilot for the government's own Sustainability Energy Probio program. And like our other ACE Award winners today, Weyerhaeuser is not just seeking to mitigate and reduce impacts today, the company is also providing training for the next generation of its leaders. Most notably, it introduced an educational program called Project Learning Tree in Uruguay, which is teaching students across 20 rural schools the importance of sound environmental stewardship. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm thrilled to present the award, Secretary of State's Award for Corporate Excellence in Environmental Sustainability, to Kristen Sauin, Weyerhaeuser's Vice President of Corporate Affairs and Public Policy. Please join me in honoring Weyerhaeuser. Let's give another round of applause for the three winners of this year's Secretary of State's Award for Corporate Excellence. And I'd like to also extend an applause to this year's finalists, every one of whom is doing extraordinary work around the world. Ladies and gentlemen. Well, no, Chris Rock, it is nonetheless my honor to have presented today these awards, and I thank you to everybody here in the room today, as well as everyone around the world who's watching this event streamed live. And I'm sorry that I can't invite everyone next door to join us, but I do hope that all of you sitting in the Benjamin Franklin room will join us for a reception honoring this year's winners just next door. And I want to also really again thank the people of the Economic Bureau here at the State Department, Malika Yetkin and Alan Krill and Omar Parbu, who was the voice of God today. And I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, it's an enormous honor to have been here. And this concludes our ACE Awards ceremony for 2016. Thank you.